How do I not look like a stereotypical salesperson in sales? I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. It's August 7th, 2017, 9:13 in the morning. Perfect day to talk about sales. And a perfect day to talk about how you can keep your identity as a salesperson. Now, this is a common problem that salespeople face, and it's just consistent. It doesn't matter the industry, it doesn't matter the service, it doesn't matter what's being sold. And here's what it comes down to. If you are worried and saying, hey, look, I feel like I'm a stereotypical salesperson, you have a negative representation of yourself, you're going to have a very tough time selling your product, your service, yourself, to the buyer, because what they're going to do is they're going to start going, hey, there's something wrong here. We don't know what it is, but this guy's got a lot of doubt. So it takes a lot of confidence to close a sale. And where this usually happens is if there's a product that's got a problem or a service has got a problem. If you're in a sales slump, you start having doubts about yourself, you got to get this stuff checked out real quick. You got to get it fixed quick. Otherwise, it's going to turn into a problem that's going to turn into this just huge slide of not closing deals. And so there's a couple different ways for you to deal with this. One, if permissible and in your industry, you take your presentation and you do it by bullet points. You put it in your words. And a lot of times when I'm writing with a salesperson, I can see when they're talking from their voice, meaning like they're on their conversation, they're on their voice track, and then when they go into presentation mode and they're using a script. So we're just having a conversation, and then all of a sudden the pitch and the tone changes and everything gets awkward, and the buyer picks up on it and they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't try to close me, don't try to sell me, because it went from like, I'm being Scott, to over here to I'm being a salesperson. And, it does create some challenges. But, as a salesperson, it takes a little bit of time for you to get used to how to have the conversations and for you to get used to being comfortable with what you need to say. And one of the ways that you get through this is you give more presentations. You do more practice. You get on video. You bring a manager with you. But most salespeople give up. Most salespeople will never hit the point of being a closer or performer because they give up. And some people out there who want to be in sales just shouldn't be in sales. It's not an industry for them. They should go back out to making a couple bucks an hour. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just they don't belong. So the ways that you get past of being a stereotypical salesperson, it's like a negative connotation, is one, you have to believe in sales and you have to believe in what you do. Two, you have to believe in your product. And three, you have to get really good at your presentation and know it's going to be uncomfortable. And you're going to have a coach or a manager or a teacher that's going to say, no, say it like this. Or they're going to say, you're doing okay, but you need to change this up. So you get past it by being able to do your job and focus on what's going on. And until you do those things, if you get caught up in all the negatives, you are not going to close deals. That will create sales sabotage for you. And this really is a common problem that salespeople face early on in their careers. When something very big happens in their life, they lose a family member, they lose a significant other, they lose a house, right? Something along those lines, it creates a distraction. And distractions in your mind in the sales process create some problems. So there you go. Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you got to do, you got to subscribe. And then last of all, you can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.